Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of Demo Mondays. Demo Mondays is a video series published on Mondays and hosted by me, Augustus Kligis. This is where I invite creators and founders of different Amazon seller tools, and I ask them to present their products on the screen. And today my guest is Sonar Tool. And Sonar Tool is presented by the founder, Franz Jordan. Hello, Franz.
Hi, Augustus. Great to be here again. Yeah, always a pleasure.
And we know that you have really amazing and free, most importantly, free Sonar Tool. And can you tell us what does it do and what problems does it solve?
So Sonar is a tool that allows you to find the relevant keywords for your Amazon listing and for your PPC campaigns. That's the problem that it solves. So I think what makes it unique is it's first of all, it's free. And second of all, I think it's very easy to use and gives you great results in very quick, no time essentially.
And what kind of sellers is the best fit to use this tool?
So Sonar is really for everyone. So we have super advanced sellers that love it, but we also have a lot of beginners that use it because it's so easy to use. As you will see later, it's so easy to use that everyone can use it. And everyone also needs keywords on a regular basis. So both when you do when you launch new products, but also for existing products for PPC campaigns. So it really targets everyone.
It doesn't sound that your tool will need to connect to a seller account, but what kind of languages or marketplaces are you serving with this tool?
So with this, we're serving all the marketplaces essentially. So at least the Europeans and the North American ones. Not Canada, not Mexico, and not India, but all the other ones we're serving. Yes, you're right. It doesn't need any connection to your Amazon account. So you just go to the website, you enter a keyword or an ASIN, and then essentially it will return all the keywords.
All right. So now let's see what's inside the Sonar tool.
Great. So I hope you can all see my screen. So Sonar essentially, like I said, is a very easy way to find new keywords. So it's a little bit like Google, right? All you have on the screen is just one search bar where you can either enter a keyword or an ASIN to find new keywords essentially, right? So the way it works is very simple. We just enter a keyword. Let me just start with the typical, barbecue gloves. So we enter barbecue gloves. And then instantly we hit enter or ping as we call it, and then instantly it will give us a list of keywords, right? So here we have found 319 keywords, and now you can see those are all keywords that include barbecue gloves, right? So barbecue gloves heat resistant, barbecue gloves, grill gloves, barbecue gloves best, and so on and so forth, right? So now essentially you have this list of keywords, and so now you may just download this list. So you can click here on download, and you will download this list as an Excel file, right? So you can click here on begin download. It will start to download, and you'll essentially be able to open this the file here in Excel. So let me just there it is. Right, let me just push it here. So this is the way how it returns. So typically you need to process it a little bit. So you need to mark this. You can go to data here. You can push text to columns, and then you can just separate it using the semicolon. You finish it, and then you're already ready, right? So essentially, it gives you a few informations here at the top where it says keyword ASIN, so the keyword you were searching for. So we were searching for keyword gloves. We were using the keyword search, and we got 319 results. And now we have a list of keywords here, that all includes with all the keywords essentially, right? And so I think what's important to see is that those are essentially the keywords, but then in this column here, in column F, we also have a list of all the unique words. So those would be, all the unique words that appear here in the keywords, in the keyword list. So barbecue and gloves and heat and so on. Obviously the idea is that, this list, you can use it to optimize your PPC campaigns. And this list here typically is for your backend keywords when you optimize your organic listings, right? And so that's about it essentially. So as you can see, you know, very easy to come up with a very comprehensive list of keywords. And you can then use those keywords to either, you know, copy and paste them into your backend keyword. This is what you would do here. Or you can just, you know, take those keywords and enter them into your PPC campaigns, right? So that's the basic functioning of Sonar. Now let me give you a few more details. So first, the thing I want to mention is the search volume. As you all know, there is no official search volume on Amazon, which is unfortunate, but there is no way to figure out the real search volume. So what we do here is we estimate the search volume based on some metrics that we find on Amazon. So essentially, we have an indicator here. It's 1 to 5 bars. Obviously, you know, 5 bars would be the max and 1 bar would be the minimum. And this kind of helps you to focus and figure out which ones are which are the keywords that are being searched the most. The second thing is that all keyword suggestions that you find here are really coming from Amazon. So all of those suggestions that you find here are keywords that are searched on Amazon by real customers. Those are not, you know, coming from a Google database or from any other sort of database. It's really coming from Amazon. So you can be sure that those are actually relevant keywords for your Amazon optimization, right? And so the third thing I want to show is that we have different types of keyword research methods that we can use here at the top, right? So the first one is the keyword research method. What's happening here is that, you know, when you enter a keyword, essentially it will return you all keywords that include the words that you have searched here. So if you enter barbecue gloves, all the keywords here will actually also include the word BBQ gloves, right? So you can see here BBQ gloves, and so on. So all recommendations will include the word that you've searched here. If you go to extended, we will not just get the ones that include BBQ gloves, but also other types of keywords. And as you can see here, those tend to be quite a few more. So instead of 319, we actually got 6,761 keywords for the keyword barbecue gloves. And this is obviously, you know, this is quite a bit. But as you can see, you also get synonyms, right? So BBQ gloves is obviously the one that we searched. But then we also have oven gloves and heat-resistant gloves and cooking gloves and grill gloves and grilling accessories and so on. So those are all, you know, very good keywords that you wouldn't find if you just use the autocomplete, because the autocomplete just returns, you know, extensions of the word that you've used or that you've searched, but it doesn't give you any synonyms. And there here the barbecue gloves, the extended search essentially also gives you synonyms, right? So this is really a great way to come up with a long list of keywords. Obviously, you know, you might want to go through those keywords and double check if they all if they all fit your product. But from from what I can see here, those are actually all, you know, pretty good keywords, right? Grill mitts, Kamado Joe accessories is probably a word that you wouldn't want to use. So when you export it, you can just clean the list for the keywords that you don't want to have. You might have seen this part here on the right side, right? So the frequent words are essentially, we just count the number of times that certain words are appearing here in the keyword suggestions, right? So this gives you an idea of, you know, what kind of features are searched a lot, right? So oven, heat, resistant, mid, silicone, cooking, grill, accessories, claws, glove, meat, grilling, and so on and so forth. So this gives you essentially an idea of what type of details people are searching for when they search for BBQ gloves. And essentially you can also use this for product research. I think this is the third use case, right? So the first use case is backend keywords. The second use case is PPC campaigns. And then kind of the third use case would be to use these as indicator for your product research. So if you know that you want to do barbecue gloves, then, you know, you might be wondering if you want to do them in silicone or not. And as you can see, silicone is obviously a very a highly searched word, this is why, you know, it might make sense to use silicon instead of some other material, right? So this is, you know, this is just an indication for you what frequent words I use in combination with barbecue gloves. And then you can also see here that we also show other relevant products. And so here's a very interesting thing. You can now click on any of those products and we will show you the keywords that this product is ranking for. So we can just click on this product here. So we just click here, and then automatically it will show us all the keywords that this product is ranking for. So now you can see the 844 keywords that this product is ranking for, this ASIN right here, right? And now, again, this is a very easy and very convenient way to find new keywords by essentially just, you know, spying on your competitors' products and yeah, checking what, you know, bestsellers in your categories are doing to find keywords, right, or which keywords they're using. So this is a really cool way. That's essentially the third way that you can use Sonar. Here is the so-called ASIN reverse lookup, where you can just enter any ASIN. So you might just, you know, you could also just go onto Amazon and enter an ASIN, and it will show you exactly which keyword this ASIN is ranking for. So this is a really cool feature. People love it because it's so easy. You just enter an ASIN, and I mean, look at those keywords, right? They're all very, very relevant for this product, highly relevant, and it's super easy to find them, right? Then finally, the last part is the translate part. So this is particularly relevant for those people who sell internationally, typically in Europe. You know, whenever you sell internationally and you don't know the language, it's always a huge headache to translate the listing and to run PPC campaigns. So essentially, what you can do here with the translate feature is you can search a word in a special language, and you can get the results in another language, right? So you can search in English, for instance. So you choose the input language, right? So you can, if you're English, then obviously you would search in English, and then you can also choose the output language. So it's, let's say, German. So this means that you search in English, but you get German results. So if we do this again, if we say barbecue gloves, and you hit enter, then it will actually give you German keywords that are relevant for barbecue gloves, right? So here you can see Grillhandschuhe. So this is obviously, I mean, this Grillhandschuhe would be the direct translation of barbecue gloves, right? And then here, schwarze Handschuhe grillen, black gloves for grilling. Those are all, you know, I mean, probably there will be a lot of people who don't speak German in the audience, but me as being German, I can tell you that those are actually relevant keywords. And then again, you know, you can just continue and just click on any of the products here, and then they will do a reverse ASIN lookup on this product here. Note that the language is now set to German, so all the keywords that are coming up here are actually German keywords, or German on the German Amazon marketplace, right? And so now the great thing about Sonar is it's very international. So you can use it in the US, in Germany, in France, in Italy, in Spain, and also in the UK. So you might wonder why we have US and UK, because both countries obviously speak English. But as we've seen with the keywords that we got from those different marketplaces, you know, the search habits are fairly different. So, you know, there are some words that, you know, people rather use in the US compared to the UK. So we felt that it makes a lot of sense to actually also include the US and the UK as separate countries and not just as similar countries, right? So that's it for Sonar. Obviously, I mean, you know, you can also search in the market. So, you know, if you want to search in Germany, you can enter German keywords, and then we'll return German keywords, or you use the translate functionality that essentially gives you different keywords.
And can you explain that small PPC icon next to some keywords?
Yes, absolutely. So whenever you see the PPC icon, this indicates that there are active PPC campaigns on this keyword, right? So whenever you don't see it, that means that, you know, this might be an opportunity for you to go to run PPC campaigns on this keyword.
Also, another question: what does it mean? Exclude permutations. What is permutation? I personally don't understand this word.
Yes, so it's a very it's a very technical term, but essentially, if you hover here, it explains it. So we filter, we eliminate keywords with the same words but a different order, right? So if you have iPhone case as a keyword and case iPhone, this is essentially the same keyword, but it's just in a different order. And so if you exclude permutation, which is set on by default, you will only get one result, and the one that has a higher search volume.
All right. And I'm just looking at anything else. There is a download button, FAQ button. So download button at the top does the same what you can do.
Yes, exactly. It just brings you down to the download button here. So one thing that I would like to show is also the index check that we have included here, which also is for free, obviously. So the index check is the second feature in Sonar that essentially allows you to check for whether a product is actually, or if all your keywords are being indexed. So this is a question a lot of sellers have. So they update their keywords and they wonder if their product is actually being indexed for all those keywords. So what you can do is now you can just you go to Amazon. You just choose any product, right? And then say you choose this product here. You take the ASIN from this product. You enter the ASIN here, and then you can just enter any keyword. So you might want to enter, I don't know, barbecue gloves, for instance, and then test, right? So you can check as many keywords as you want, essentially. You can just copy and paste a list of keywords here. But so you enter those keywords here, then you hit check, and then what our system will do is it will automatically check if this keyword is actually being indexed for this product, right? And now you can see here for barbecue gloves, there is a green tick, which essentially, yes, this product is indexed for this keyword. And then test, obviously, which is a nonsense word for this product. Here it shows that this is not being indexed for this product. So this is really cool because especially with all the changes happening all the time, Amazon constantly changing some rules about how to populate your backend keywords and all this kind of stuff. This really helps you to check if all your keywords are actually being indexed or not, if there are some changes that you need to be aware of, or if something hasn't just been successful.
And it works for every marketplace you cover, right?
Yes, it works for all those marketplaces that we have here. Actually, it also works for Canada, but other than that, it works for all the European and also the US and Canada.
Okay, and that's it. What was about the free version of Sonar, right?
Absolutely. So this is what's free about Sonar. Now we also have a kind of a paid feature in Sonar, which is the Sonar Chrome extension. So we have a Chrome extension that you can install, and essentially what it does. So first of all, I need to emphasize this. This is paid. So the Chrome extension is paid. The Chrome extension takes $10 per month, right, or $9.99 per month. So what it does essentially is it will show you the keywords directly while you browse on Amazon. So now this is the Amazon, the product detail page. And now here, as you can see, there is this input here from Sonar that will directly show all the keywords that this product is ranking for directly here on the product detail page. So this is very convenient because as you browse, you constantly get some new keywords out here. You can see exactly what it's ranking for, and it also gives you a better understanding about a niche, right? So it works here on the product detail page, but it also works if you just enter barbecue gloves in the search bar. It will also show the results above the search results. So there's the Sonar. We need to wait a little bit. There we go, right? We have Sonar here popping up. So again, this will be like, this will just show all the relevant keywords that are related to the keywords that you're searching for. And now this is particularly relevant, if you do product research, I think then this is very interesting, to get a better understanding. What are the keywords that are relevant for a niche, right? So if you research a keywords, if you research new products, the question is always, what are the most important keywords in the niche that I'm currently examining. And this is actually a very easy way to understand, right? Because here you can see that, you know, you've searched for barbecue gloves, but you can see that cooking gloves and heat resistant gloves and grilling accessories and oven gloves are, you know, just as important as barbecue gloves. And then, you know, you can maybe just want to check out the oven gloves. So you can just click on oven gloves, and then it will take you to oven gloves here. And this way you can really analyze a niche very, very easily. And more, you know, you can get a better picture of a niche by compared to you know, just looking at one keyword. I think it would be a bit yeah, it can be misleading to just look at one keyword if you analyze a niche.
Okay, and can you reveal us any future features you are planning to add to the free Sonar tool?
So, I mean, at this point, we feel that Sonar is actually very powerful. So the two things we want to do is, first, we want to you know, we want to expand geographically. So we want to cover all the marketplaces. And then second, we might want to increase the update frequency, because at this point it's a bit irregular. So we do it every couple of weeks. And we would like to get it on a more regular basis. So those are essentially the two main things that we have in mind now. Obviously, you know, if someone has some ideas, we're always open for ideas. But since it's a free tool, you know, we also need to take care of Sellics, which is obviously our main tool. Yeah.
And support, if someone has questions about Sonar tool, maybe algorithmical questions, or maybe they think something is not working properly, what's the best way for them to get in contact?
I mean, the best way, on the page you can find various, you know, you can find our email, you can reach out to us, but I mean, essentially you can just use the Sellics support. So the Sellics support and the Sonar support is the same. Yeah, we will just answer to questions the same way. But to be honest, there are very few support questions for Sonar, because it's so straightforward. You know, yeah, there are really just a few questions coming.
All right, thanks a lot, Franz. Very exciting to have a great free tool like
yeah.
Sonar.
Yeah, I was told we're very generous to hand out Sonar for free. So I got asked quite a few times, you know, why it's free and why we don't charge for it. But you know, we feel it's a great contribution to the community. Obviously, you know, it also helps to promote Sellics, and you know, so we don't have any plans to make it paid, to be honest.
And at this point, I will not ask for a special offer for Demo Mondays viewers.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I could only pay you for using it, but I think this would be a bit too much.
Yes, exactly. All right, Franz. Thanks a lot, and good luck.
Yeah, Augustus.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.